What's up, 31 people? It's me. Today I wanted to talk about something I haven't really updated on for a while, the Urban Endless. I made one video about the Urban Endless a while back, and didn't really elaborate on anything because I kinda wanted to keep it obscure in order to raise suspicion about what it was. I forgot to mention the fact that I'm not nearly popular enough to get that kind of attention yet. Sucks for me, I guess. So, as a somewhat desperate attempt to get this out in the open, I'm making this little recording to tell you all about the secrets in that spooky video that only 6 people have seen as of now. Sorry, 60 people. Wow, I'm really famous. Without further ado, let's get straight into it, shall we? The Urban Endless is an add-on I am working on that completely changes how you play Minecraft. All 3 dimensions will be completely unrecognizable from their original counterparts. That goes for biomes and mobs too. Pretty much everything in the game is getting taken out and replaced with a completely different experience. Not to say that everything is straight up removed from the code. No, all the vanilla blocks and mobs will still be intact and displayed throughout the world at some point. As for the way they're presented, well, I can't say you'll be seeing them in the forms you used to. Anyway, now it's time to talk about how you'll play the game itself. The player spawns in a harsh alien landscape with little to nothing to survive with. The ground beneath them is not made of dirt, but of white concrete. There's no vegetation or signs of life for miles around. The player will have to begin their journey through the world without a real source of food. As for civilization, well, there aren't any people, that's for sure. It's a shame, given the fact that the most prominent biome of the Urban Endless is a huge city filled with identical buildings all the way through. Nearly identical. Something's off about the city. There are no entrances to the buildings, and even if you were to break the glass windows to hop inside, there's no way to navigate between the floors. Moreover, a vast majority of the rooms are completely empty. The city is also covered in a deep haze, making it incredibly hard to navigate. The player is surrounded by a huge city, and yet they will struggle to survive. After a while, the player might come across strange structures in the city. Structures that maybe contain chests with incredible loot inside, such as dirt, sticks, and stone. That's right, sticks and stones. To the vanilla Minecraft player, this seems like a useless find. But to the player in the Urban Endless, this is the true holy grail. Every little item collected is a treasure in this harsh landscape. With enough time and effort, maybe the player can build a little wheat farm. Their hunger can finally be appeased. If only it were that simple. No, they'll have a little bit more problems here than just hunger. I wouldn't want to spoil much in that area, though. I'd like to wait a little while longer before I reveal the secrets behind the terrifying entities that will await you in the jungle of skyscrapers. Something I'd also like to bring up is the possibility of a storyline or lore. So this is a little bit more difficult to talk about because it would only be in serious development after I finished the basic outline for all 3 dimensions. But this is something I've been thinking about for quite some time. Basically, while the player progresses through the game, they are given more and more information about the world through little recordings they can find or unlock by completing various tasks. These recordings would be audio clips of a guy documenting his own time in the Urban Endless alongside fellow explorers. Throughout each recording, the player is given more and more information about their new home, as well as the people who originally explored the Urban Endless. And as for the person who recorded the audio tapes, well, as the player collects more and more tapes, they'll listen as the recorder's mind begins to unravel as their time in the Urban Endless continues. Eventually, the player will discover their own role in the story, as well as the true nature of the person on the recording who ventured into the Urban Endless with their friends and colleagues. This is obviously an incredibly ambitious project which will take a long time to complete, assuming it ever gets completed at all. As for what I've done so far, Well, I've added in almost the entirety of the overworld dimension, as well as a few blocks, items, and mobs. There are tons of structures too. Not nearly enough, but a lot. To say that I'm working alone is a massive understatement, though. Like a massive understatement. I've gotten a lot of help from some generous benefactors, the official Bedrock Add-ons Discord server, as well as a ton of help I've gotten from bugging the people on the Bridge Discord server. Sorry about that, by the way, guys. Anyway, the point is, I'm not exactly working alone, but I don't exactly have others working on this either. The future of this project is hazy, but hopefully if all works out, I'll be able to make a big splash in the add-on community. All I can do for now, though, is just keep making features for the add-on, videos for my tiny community, and see what happens. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed it, please share this video with a friend. Really helps out a lot. Maybe like and subscribe too. I don't really know how to end videos, so, bye. Bye.